Hey guys, this is Eddie and I'm coming at you with a Ninja Teacher lifestyle tip. Now of course this channel focuses mostly on teaching English in Vietnam, but these lifestyle videos can apply to anybody thinking of moving here. Today I wanted to give you some advice that may seem pretty obvious, but you'd be surprised at how many people actually miss out on it. And that is to travel. Travel as much as you possibly can.
Okay, we are ready to head off on a little motorbike adventure. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Good. Okay, let's go. So cute. Hey puppy, taking a little nap. What's your catchphrase?
What's my catchphrase?
When you say goodbye to everyone.
Thank you for being you.
Traveling to other Asian destinations is so cheap. You just have to take advantage of it. I know quite a few teachers that have taught here for 12 or 18 months, but only took like 2 or 3 trips. Now, of course, everybody's situation is different, but you really have to try to take advantage. Traveling around Asia is never going to be as cheap as it is when you're living and working in Vietnam. If you're not familiar with the region, you might not realize how cheap it is to travel around Southeast Asia. From Ho Chi Minh City, you can get return flights to Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur for as low as $55. My upcoming trip to Seoul, South Korea is $300. These flights would cost hundreds of dollars coming from a country in the West, especially from the US. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars to get to any Asian destination. You can find hostel dorms in some places for as low as $2 or $3 a night. A bit more expensive in the bigger cities, but you get the picture. In the more rural areas, you can get private rooms for maybe $10 or $12. In the bigger cities, more like $18 to $20. But still incredibly cheap, especially if you're traveling as a couple. You can get a private room and each of you will only spend like $8 or $9 a night. And living in luxury can be pretty cheap too. I've actually just booked a private villa on Gili T Island for only $65 a night. That's coming with a private pool, a private living area, so really excited about that, and hopefully I'll get a few shots of that so I can show you in another video. Just $65 a night to live in complete luxury. That's less than most basic hotel rooms back home. And your food costs are insanely low as well. You can get street food in most Southeast Asian destinations for $1 or even less. And eating at restaurants isn't expensive either, maybe $4 or $5 a meal. My point is that it is extremely cheap to travel around Southeast Asia. And as a native speaking English teacher, you have tons of opportunity to save a bunch of money. So you might as well spend that money on traveling. And don't worry too much about getting time off from work. These schools know that one of the reasons we are here is to travel. So as long as you give them adequate notice, you should be able to get the time off. I've known many teachers that have even taken 2 months off. Now, of course, you don't want to ask for 2 months off right after you start working at a place, but after teaching there for a few months, 6 months, 8 months, or a year, taking 2 months off is something that you should be able to do. Even just taking 2 or 3 days off to explore another part of Vietnam can be a great adventure. Vietnam is so diverse, so there's no shortage of places to explore domestically. So don't fall into the trap of coming here for a year or 2 and barely traveling to anywhere else. There's so many awesome places in Southeast Asia, you just have to take advantage. As always, if you want to find out more about starting your own Teach Abroad journey, you can check out our website below.